Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Natoya, and on this channel we make and discuss art. In today's video we will be making a multi-layer botanical and magazine transfer print using a circular gel plate. That was a mouthful. Okay, so right away I start by mixing my colors on the gel plate, and I want to make a nice gradient of green and like a really bright orange, so I mix a little bit of yellow into the orange. I was using the plate earlier, so there's a little bit of plant matter on the gel plate. If you want your colors to really pop, you can just add colors as you see fit as you go about laying the color on your gel plate. I wanted to create a really nice gradient, but I think for me the reason why gradients are so tough is because I don't clean my roller effectively in between rolling on the gel plate. So once you get your botanical matter, for this one I'm using a bit of fern in place, and you kind of, fiddle with it a bit till it matches your liking, then you can move on to the next step. This is where you grab your scrap piece of paper and you overlay it atop of everything on the plate and really push that in. As you can see, I've used this piece of paper for so many prints, and I like to do this because I think the scrap paper itself eventually turns into art. Then you take the paper off and you are left with your impression on the plate. We went over this in a previous video in very minute details, so if you want to figure out how this is done, just go to the previous videos before this one. Then we're going to use a little bit of white. I like to use white because I love the contrast. It helps the image to really stand out. And I'm going to cover that image on the plate completely with the white paint until you can see it on the plate. Then I'm going to grab a piece of paper, the paper that I will use for my print. I'm really working on that white background. Wow. Then we're going to grab a piece of paper and take an impression of the fern that is in the plate. So we're going to lift this image off of the gel plate. And that is a perfect print. There's not a lot of greens, but you can see hints of greens in between. Now we're going to take our black paint and just put a dollop, 2 pea-sized amounts onto the gel plate and roll that into the plate. The key to getting a really nice magazine transfer is your choice of magazine and also the amount of paint that you have on the plate. You need the thinnest layer of paint on the plate. Now we're going to take this image and we're going to place it down. And once it's down evenly on the plate, you want to make sure you press very firmly, pressing the image into the plate to get a really great impression. Once that's completed, you lift the image off or the paper and look what you're left with. A perfect magazine transfer. You can do this. It is very simple. You just have to really work at getting your layers of paint very thin. So then we're going to take that same piece of paper that we had the fern on and press that into the gel plate. Once that is completed, you lift it off and bam, that's your image. Thank you guys so much for watching, and let me know if you've tried this one down below. Thanks, bye.